Hi everyone, this is Josh Woznica here from my Ieor 190G blog. This is my sixth post where we're going to look at the Apple versus Virnetx case in a bit more detail. So we know from the previous post that Apple has been ordered to pay Virnetx $625 million. How do we get that number? How do we come to that? So in looking more into the case, we see that the jurors decided unanimously that Apple was at fault. We should note that this lawsuit is connected back to a lawsuit in 2012. At which time Apple was ordered to pay $368.2 million in damages to Virnetx. That lawsuit actually involved the same intellectual property. However, the verdict for the case was recently vacated upon an appeal, and that was just about 6 months ago. As per this sort of appeal ruling, there was a retrial. In this retrial, Virnetx wanted to get $532 million from Apple. However, due to, and I quote from Apple Insider, continued willful infringement on the patents in suit, Apple was actually ordered to pay $625 million to Virnetx. That's the lawsuit we're discussing here. So Virnetx actually won once again. We should note that Apple is going to appeal this decision. They've actually already filed a mistrial in an East Texas district court. And according to Engadget, they are, quote, surprised and disappointed by the decision, especially since it notes that the 4 patents at stake have been declared invalid. It also maintains that it independently designed the technology over many years. Virnetx, on the other hand, obviously stands by their case. According to their CEO and president, they are extremely pleased by the jury verdict. They agreed once again that the technology Apple's been using was developed by their inventors. We should note that, however, since the lawsuit, Apple has actually changed some of its technology to, quote, avoid anything covered by Virnetx's patents, according to CNN. Also noteworthy is the fact that after this sort of news came out, Apple stock hasn't changed, but Virnetx's has gone up 80%, interestingly enough. There's sort of a number of specifics surrounding the individual technologies, but simply put, Virnetx believes the VPN in Apple's demand technology in iOS versions 3 through 6, and the FaceTime version used in a number of different versions of Apple iOS systems infringed on their patents. There's obviously a number of questions and thoughts to think about with this case. I'd be curious to see the public's perception on this case. I'd also be curious to see how, as we call them, patent troll companies like Virnetx will continue to function in the future, and sort of if they'll have any sizable impact on major corporations like Apple. So I'd be happy to hear your thoughts. Comment below with what you think. Thanks so much.